John, yesterday on the live unboxing, a little bit of a meme got started, bro.
What was
a little bit of a meme. The grease meme, bro. You were glistening, bro.
I was fucking soaked after that. That was stressful, man. Once I saw that arm didn't hold up, I was fucking getting nervous, man.
Hey, man, that's true passion right there, right? Some people fake unboxings. John was literally giving his heart, his soul, his body, his mind.
He was like,
If you don't need to put deodorant after an unboxing, it's not a real unboxing.
Are you an angel?
What?
An angel. I heard the deep space pilots talk about them. They're the most beautiful creatures in the universe.
Hello there.
We are tonight's entertainment.
We would be honored if you would join us.
He's got a billion toys.
You brought in the doll collection.
These are not dolls, Jim. These are commodities. Same as gold or oil.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
You are now listening to the Collecting Weekly podcast.
Shall we lock in the artillery power?
This is the true form of floor gang right here. Very nice. YouTube.com/collectingweekly. Thank you very much. That's very cool. Big.
Hey, guys. My name is Zach.
I'm Dean.
I'm Eddie.
I'm Mario.
And I'm Jonathan.
Welcome to this week's episode of Collecting Weekly. It's a weekly podcast where my friends and I talk about the things that matter the most to us this week in collecting.
That's right. We want to take a second to thank our sponsors, 1/6 Corner and Watto's Scrapyard, for sponsoring today's episode. Very cool.
Bunch of angels. We got Toy Mafia, Eddie Maestro, Sean Yahtzee, Stephen Krett, Equan, Danny Lee, Joe P, Mark Pearson in the chat. More tuning in by the second. We had a great show planned for you guys tonight. MK5 suit up, our Pat's kit figure, and more. Before we get into that, let's kick it off with the world's favorite podcast segment.
Yeah, you guys ready?
Yes.
It's new this week.
Yeah. What'd you get new this week? So I went over to Zach's on, what was that, Zach? Friday? Saturday?
Saturday, I believe. Saturday.
Yeah, we had a little bit of a cookout and a hang sesh, and we went live. And while you were boxing up your collection, I was like, hey, I kind of want to buy this Gogeta figure. And you gave me a hell of a deal on it, like really good. So I picked that up from you. And then from collecting comics on Small Talk, I met up with Sean Lockridge, and I bought this Thanos from him. Sean is a fucking giant, guys. I don't know if you realize that, but that motherfucker's huge.
I did not realize that.
Yeah, he's gigantic. He's like the only person I've ever met bigger than me was Rainer. Wow. He's 6'3", and Rainer's 6'5", but... I got out of my truck and I was just like, "What the hell, dude? I thought
Sean
you were
is
small."
Wow, I wouldn't have figured him for 6'3".
I didn't either, dude.
Yeah, that's
it's
my height.
crazy. But he's it was nice to finally meet him in person because like we're here in town, you know. So like it was kind of weird like not having met him yet. So that was cool. But yeah, and then I also got some demoniacal fit heads from Zachary Attackery over there, and yeah, it was a pretty good week. Real quick and
nice.
Nice. PJ says he's selling his quarter scale X-Man. He says, Danny, you want my Rogue? Dude, if you got a fucking Magneto, let me know.
What
PJ.
the hell?
Eddie, what'd you get?
Yeah, so I got the Hot Toys MMS 527 Hellboy figure that recently released. I actually picked this up from someone in the Patreon group, Steven Percha. So,
sweet.
He was selling his figure, but he ended up not selling me the one he was selling, and he sold me the one he had on pre-order. So just it shipped from Sideshow to me.
Nice.
So, he gave me a great deal on it. This is a cool figure. I think I prefer the look of a Anungun Rama on the right side here, just because it's like it has a better presence to me, and I like showing off the sculpt of the body because I think that's probably what they killed it on the most. This body is really good. I manhandle figures when I pose them because I don't care. I'm definitely not John. Like, I go to town on posing. Like, I try to move it every which way it can because I want to get the most out of my figure.
Make sure you don't buy any figures from.
Several people have bought from me in this
bicep is
Patreon
gonna be gone
chat,
in a
so.
week, bro.
At least the elbow is gonna be gone.
Yeah, I don't know if I want. I'm worried about that because I've had Fison bodies that I've kept the elbow bent on and they tore. But this feels a little bit more sturdy than that. I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna leave it in the elbow pose for maybe like a day or two and see what happens. But you know, you gotta like bend the arms around and shit to get this cloak on and the shirt and it was fine afterwards. And you know, it comes with some good accessories. Comes with 2 different swords, one with flames, one without. Comes with 2 different guns, the Samaritan and then a shotgun. Snub-nosed shotgun looks like, and yeah, so I'm pretty pleased with it. It's pretty cool.
It looks sick as hell with the outfit on, but I think you're right. I think to show it off in all its glory, kind of need it to be.
Yeah, congrats, man.
Yeah,
it's cool.
Thanks.
Good job, dude.
Yeah.
I like it.
Oh yeah, and
You
then I
got
also
some, steelbooks.
Yeah, today is like new release day for like new movies and stuff, new steelbook drops and things like that. It's every Tuesday.
Dude.
Yeah, I know. So Fast and Furious was actually last week. It dropped the 20th anniversary edition of the steelbook. I want to say it's the first time on 4K. I may be wrong though, but there's that, and then the Speed steelbook that I got. That one dropped this week.
Dude, what's with you and Speed? You fucking love that movie. Every
That's
time we
a
play Grand
great
Theft Auto,
movie,
you're
dude.
like, I can't stop the bus.
I was just about to say
That's just a
dude.
coincidence that happened.
I don't know.
this past week.
Both times we played Grand Theft Auto, you brought that up.
I don't know what to say, man. I'm a huge fan of Keanu Reeves and
Dude,
Sandra Bullock.
People fall back on their tropes. Eddie's always about speed, and then every 5 seconds, Danny's like,
The CPU is a neural net processor, a learning computer.
I fucking love
smooth,
Danny,
man.
bro. Fucking love it. I had to add that clip. That's pretty cool. So these, I guess Tuesday's the Blu-ray drop, the Steelbook drop.
Yeah, it's usually every Tuesday. This week was Speed. There were some other ones that I missed.
Steelbook collecting is intense, dude.
Yeah.
Some people take that shit real serious.
If I don't get there early, I'll miss them because I forget to put them on hold for me at Best Buy. So if I don't get there, because the Best Buy opens at 10, if you don't get there, they're sold out. Speed is not like super popular, so I was able to get that one. No, I hate pre-ordering stuff, dude. I don't know what it is. It's like I like to wait until stuff is released and then buy it.
Why should they hold on to your money?
Yeah, maybe it's my version of hunting, since like I don't really hunt for figures anymore.
You kind of secured the
Good one,
steelbook
Zach.
though
Good one,
with the
dude.
pre-order, but
Thanks, bro.
Are you kidding me? It's Money Mendez. Those steel books will be secure.
Yeah, there you go. I like that.
Look at these guys, dude.
Yo, let me get that. Let me get that digital code from Fast and Furious.
Dude, I never use the digital codes.
Let me get that digital code. That's
Yeah,
Victoria's
you-
favorite
you-
movie.
You got it. It'll
Hell
be my
yeah,
tribute to the Alex Father.
Yeah,
What a
email it to
fucking
me and
guy.
I'll email it to him.
Damn, Speed was 1994. Shumata saying
Dude,
Speed was
John was
1994.
like 35 when
I
that
was
movie came
freaking
out.
3, man. Fuck.
I was 2.
dude, guys,
man.
please don't say that.
Joe Piece's Speed is an all-timer. John, what'd you get this week?
Yo, man. This week I was lucky. Locally, I found that gem. The
vest.
Yeah, what the hell is that, bro?
It's what I have to
He's
wear
a
for
male
work,
person,
man.
bro. He's got to be high visibility.
right.
High visibility, man.
Wear that for your
It's like,
boxers, dude. With
what are
the
you,
glistening
crossing
sweat.
guard?
No, so I found this gem. I think I'm the last one on the panel to pick them up.
I don't have one.
You don't have one? Oh.
I didn't bother. But
Damn.
I
So
saw
I'm
Zach's and I was like, "Fuck, that looks."
Yeah, like when you see them in person, it's totally different. The accessories are awesome.
It is.
So shout out to I picked it up to a guy named Josh. I told him to hit up the show because he was clearing out his Hot Toys collection, all his Mando collection. He's getting into statues.
What?
So yeah, it's another one converted.
Poor guy.
Did you lowball him? Was there no shipper?
Yeah, I kind of. If he's watching, I'm sorry. I got him. I told him he was a little far, and he knocked off like $35, and it was good. It was. I think I picked him up for $435 Canadian.
Oh, it's a funny money. Okay.
Yeah. So that's a good price. A lot cheaper than Sideshow, that's for sure. But yeah, no, if you haven't picked them up yet, pick this guy up. It's worth every penny.
Is he still in stock?
He's still in stock, yeah.
Wow.
Well, they're I think the amount they've made is between 12 and 15,000 that they've shipped out. So this guy's not going anywhere for a while.
Jesus. I mean, do you like the figure? Have you
figure's
actually unboxed it, or
no?
10 years in the future we'll know?
No, I've unboxed it.
Jesus.
That was good. No, I've unboxed it.
You're being very vague about it.
I took it out of the box, played with it. I saw the hole in the back of the cape. I'm like, "What's this for?" No, I'm kidding.
You sent the guy a message, got another 30 back. Hey, buddy, what's going on with this
buddy,
cape?
what's this hole? You got mice in the house? No. It was awesome. I unboxed it, made sure the lights work and everything, and then put it back in the box. So we're all set. Everything's good. Must pick up. If you're a Mando fan, you got to pick this up because you're not going to be getting the season 2 look with a pram. So this is the one to get.
Mark said he still doesn't have it. He paid.
Oh, poor Mark. I know. Mark's been talking about this.
Batch.
Mark's been talking about this for months.
I have Luis's from our Patreon. I buy shit from our Patreons, dude.
We got to do that Shopbox again, dude. We got to do
Hell
that.
yeah.
Shopbox, for those that don't know, it was a thing that we did where you get like entries for buying from Ox members.
Oh, nice.
And so the more that you bought from people in Ox, the more your chances to win were. It's a cool little program.
Oh, that's cool.
I picked up 3 Black Series figures this week. The 50th anniversary, their 50th something. And the weird thing, I honestly thought that these were 3 3/4.
Yeah, even the packaging looks like the Clone Wars packaging.
Yep, I was watching an unboxing, and I was like, Jesus Christ, this motherfucker has baby hands. And then he did like a ruler thing, and I was like, whoa, those are Black Series. I thought this was TVC. And so about an hour later, someone in San Antonio said they found the wave. And so I was like fucking Keanu Reeves in the bus trying to haul ass at Targets to try to find some. First Target, they said that they didn't have any and that they weren't getting any, right? Spoiler alert, they fucking lied. They had some at the end of the day.
Wow.
And they were already sold out when I went back. But another guy said that there was some at a Target that's right by my work. And I feel like, I don't know. I think that guy was a little sketchy because he put that they were there, right? And I got there like literally like 7 minutes after he left, and they were gone. And then later that day, the guy posted that he bought those same 3 figures. So I was like, I feel like you took a picture of them on the pegs and bought them. Fortunately, they had them in the back. Now I'm still looking for another Echo. So if anyone finds an Echo and they want to sell for retail plus shipping, holla at your boy. I want to make a custom ARC Trooper, maybe some black and yellow or gray and yellow colors going on.
Nice.
So if anyone. Well, like my own thing, but yeah, basically. Like
I was like, that's Blitz. You're describing Blitz.
Well, I mean, clone trooper, ARC troopers can be the same color, but be different people. But anyway, so that's these are excellent figures. The Echo, honestly, in my opinion, is probably going to be at this point my nomination for best under 30 and best 6-inch figure. It's fantastic. You get the blaster rifle, the short rifle, 2 pistols, the removable helmet. The body is almost all brand new. It's a great figure. These are a little bit more pricey than the standard Black Series, but they're definitely not bad. And I remember when I got it, Dean was like, "Yeah, have you seen one? Let me know." And I'm like, "Okay." And we both, you had that like reaction of, "Wait, that's not 3 3/4 as well."
Yeah, because I was like, "Hey, if you see Echo, will you grab me one?" Because I have 5s already. And you were like, "Oh, the 6-inch one?" I was like, "They haven't announced the 6-inch Echo yet." Because I thought you were talking about.
Yeah, well, I thought you said there was a 6-inch 5s, and I was like, "Wait, I missed that? How did I miss that?"
Yeah,
and
we
then
were
you
both...
thought I was talking about something else, and it was.
Yeah, I was like, "Zach, what are you talking about?" And you sent me a picture of it in your hand. I was like, "These are Black Series figures. I thought they were TVC."
Yeah, because the packaging matches the old 3 3/4 exactly. Now, fun fact: the first figure that I ever purchased, like as an adult. So like I took a long
Adult?
time.
What's an
Adult.
adult?
As a
What?
As an adult.
Okay.
As Adele. The first figure that I purchased to get me back into collecting was a 3 3/4 Anakin from Clone Wars in this exact outfit.
Oh,
and so
sick.
for me, it was very like, it felt like kind of coming full circle, right? To buy this in Black Series. It was awesome.
You'll be able to buy it in 6 scale soon.
And I will buy it in 6
Hell
scale.
yeah.
And the
so yeah.
statue. Holy shit, it's your year,
Well,
bro.
I'm not buying
And then
that.
you
Fucking-
can retire.
Well, I should stop now, right? I also obviously picked up the Beskar Mando. Great figure.
I didn't mean to spoil your news this week.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Steven's
Dude,
Collectibles
this-
hooked me up big time. I got bumped from list 1 to list 2. We were supposed to get it that week that Eddie came. We were going to do a live unboxing stream. But I was like the last cutoff before batch 2. And to make it up for me, he mailed it to me because he's pretty far from me. It's about an hour round trip. So he was nice enough to mail that to me. Yeah.
What a stand-up guy.
What a fucking guy. Round of applause for
Steven's
Steven
a
Collectibles.
fucking angel.
I like Steven too.
We have an interview. I know we mentioned it a while ago, but we do have an interview coming up with Steven's Collectibles. It's going to be, I believe, June 5th. So if you guys want to stay tuned for that, it's going to be pretty fun. We have a post up on Ox where you can ask us anything that you want us to ask them. We will do that live. But enough about our pickups this week. Let's get into the news, starting with the Hot Toys Suit Up Mark V, which comes in at $350 to $405, releasing July to September 2022. I think that this figure, in my opinion, would probably have been better off to just be Tony Stark in the racing suit. I feel like we already have the Mark V figure, which does have like a little bit of panels that you can kind of manipulate to kind of futz that scene. It almost seems like once you add on all these different parts, I mean, it basically just becomes like a statue, right? Like it's not like, I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but it just looks like the arms don't have a lot of mobility. The legs are obviously not going to be articulating too much. I think the racing suit looks pretty good. I know there's a few companies that have tackled this in the past. I mean, I think I think I would have rather them release this as like a $250 racing suit version.
Or
What do
even
you
like
think,
or even like a DX set with the Mark V.
Yeah, or
already?
a two pack with
That's a
the
good
blue
idea.
suit and then the
Yeah.
and then this one. But I don't know. It just seems it seems cool, but at the same time, it's like, you know, is this really necessary? I don't know.
I don't really know.
What's going on, bro?
I mean, I guess I know who it's for, but I don't really know why those people would feel the need to get it if they already have the Mark V. Because, like you said, there's companies that have already done the suit, and I bet the people that do Iron Man stuff have that already, multiple versions. So it's kind of like I could see how they would want to do this, but I don't know. Like, it's just a huge miss for me.
It's also just a very short-lived suit that, I mean, this suit was in this movie for like 8 minutes, and this scene was an even smaller chunk of that. Real quick, the difference between the 350 and the 405 version. The 405 version comes with the suitcase, which articulates, and you can kind of replicate the beginning of the transformation sequence.
But that comes with the Mark V too, doesn't it?
The Mark V suitcase, I believe, is just a standalone piece.
Yeah,
It
it's
doesn't
just-
actually have a transforming.
It's just a closed-up suitcase. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think this is cool. I agree with what you're saying. Maybe they should have offered a version of this where you could just get the Tony Stark suit and then offer both, as they're offering both. But yeah, I'm with you guys. I don't know if we needed this. There's other stuff that could have been done first.
I know.
I think, John.
I know a lot of people wanted this to be the Mark I diecast. I know that people have been waiting for it. I like it. I won't lie. I don't like the price. I think the price is kind of high, but I like the way they executed it. I see. I never picked up the Mark V originally, so, and I, as mentioned, I have the Whiplash, so I think it's gonna do well together. The pair. The only thing, and I mentioned this previously, the only thing I'd watch out for with this suit is when you put that armor on this suit, be careful like that. Be careful that it doesn't imprint.
Yeah, it's gonna like divot the
Exactly,
the
because on that Terminator that I unboxed yesterday, the belt buckle stayed in the box resting on the leg, and it actually left an impression of the belt buckle. And this is the first figure I thought of when I saw that, because I can see this happening. But
we got Rome in here.
Yeah, what's going on, Rome?
What's up, Rome?
Mario's mute.
While Mario's unmuting, I'm not a big fan. When we first showed this, it was after dark when this broke. And this hairpiece, I'm not a big fan of it. It reminds me of, like those old Sideshow Luke figures where like the hairpiece came off, but it never really fit the head that well. I don't believe this has a what is it, PERS, or what are they calling it now? The single eye rolling system. And it just doesn't seem like this hair fits on the sculpt that well. Or like the Inigo Luke's, like the one with the Bespin or the Return of the Jedi hair. The hair just never seems to really fit.
You know what it is?
That well. What's that?
He has really thin hair. So the fact that it's sculpted like this, it makes him look like he has a bigger head than he does. Because in the movies, his hair, like he has a lot of hair. He's not losing his hair, but it's just thin, you know. So you can't really get that effect with a sculpt.
Yeah.
Well, he has that helmet hair going on right now. Look, I think this is a great looking figure. Now, again, what John mentioned before, I believe this should have been the Diecast Mark 1. Of course, you're at a milestone at MMS 600. I would have loved to see a Diecast Mark 1. However, we got what we got.
Was this MMS 600?
Yep.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a wasted figure.
Isn't it though?
Wow, that's a wasted
It just hurts even more.
Oh man,
yeah,
that's
a lot of
slap
people
in the
were
face.
upset. A lot of people were upset.
Dude, I was like disappointed a second ago. Now I'm pissed.
Exactly, dude. But this is like way overpriced. I mean, there's no reason for this to be in diecast territory. It's all a plastic suit. If you're gonna get indentation underneath into the racing suit, like what John
100%.
mentioned. But it's another one for those Iron Man collectors that I think it does warrant picking up possibly 2 figures. I mean, maybe I'm just crazy like that. I do that with my Star Wars figures.
You know what would completely turn me around on this figure? Which is kind of weird, but because the suit is so like clean, and you know he gets out of the car when it flips and he takes his helmet off, and obviously he looks all fucked up like this.
First off, they need the helmet too.
That's what I was gonna say. If this came with the helmet, I would love to have a Tony Stark on the shelf with the helmet on, like all fucking badass.
The thing that's
Like
annoying is that they don't give you the helmet, and there's third-party kits out there that I don't understand. It makes no fucking sense to me.
Yeah,
That's Hot Toys.
If that came with a clean sculpt
A helmet and the glasses
and a
forget
helmet,
about it,
dude, I would be like, probably get it, because I do really love the Mark V, and I've just never bought any of them that have come out.
Yeah.
That would have been like real tempting. As it sits right now, I'm kind of just like, I guess.
John, you said you had the Whiplash. You thinking about picking this up as a companion piece?
Yeah, you know what? We'll see. It's a year from now. I'm stuck in the Star Wars, the Mando line. We're going to see where I'm at that time. I'd pick them up. I think it's a great companion piece. I have the original. I didn't pick up the 2.0. It's the original one. So yeah, I think I'll dip my toes. But after listening to what everyone's saying, and then that worry with the suit, I don't know. It's just that I think that price tag, it's a little steep.
Dude,
it's a little steep.
We were on the same page right there, dude. Yeah,
Well,
those
wait,
picks ready to
as
go
soon,
and
I was
everything.
looking it up. I was like, this motherfucker doesn't have the helmet. Are you fucking kidding me? Now, I will say this. In a lot of the pictures, it almost looks like it shows him doing like repulsor blast stuff, but I don't remember him using the repulsors while he was suiting up. So
No,
No,
the
not while he was
second
suiting
his suit finishes, then
it turns on. Okay,
Yeah.
that's what I thought. Equan says, I'll just pose my diecast Mark V with Whiplash. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Do that.
That's probably cooler.
I think the interesting thing to see would be once this is released to compare this suit, the actual leather suit, to the different third-party companies that have already released the suits and see which one stands out on top. But I do know I've seen at least like 2 or 3 versions in the past few years. So
I'm just shocked that this was 600. To be honest, I thought they were gonna do a nice big reveal of
Oh, okay. MMS.
MMS 600. Sorry,
600 Canadian.
No,
I think.
Again with that funny money.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
was like, we do U.S. dollars here, my friend.
Yeah, get out of here with that.
Daft Toys put up an RPATS 120 releasing Q4 2021. This is sold as a kit figure. So at least from the description, the way they list the description, it comes with like the body, the hands, the suit, the coat, everything like that. It is available at 1/6 corner as of this airing. And honestly, I'm kind of tempted by this. I mean, obviously the movie The Batman is not out yet. But after seeing Tenet, I was like, you know what? I kind of wouldn't mind the RPATs on the shelf. Getting a great outfit, a really decent sculpt. At first, I didn't really think it looked that much like RPATs. Compared it to the trailer footage, and the sculpt does look pretty decent.
Zach.
120 is not a lot.
You know what you could do, Zach?
What's that?
Get 2 of them, dry brush the
Oxfather
hair on one, and have Neo.
Ooh.
Wow.
I would fucking love a Neo figure, dude. He's such a fucking cool character. Because he's a little more blonde, but like you could do like a battle, like he's fighting. But for 120, you could get 2 of those easy and have 2 like custom figures. Like,
but the problem with this figure is, since it is coming out this year, it'll probably be like Daft Toys isn't making tens of thousands of these, right? They're making probably pretty close to what they get pre-ordered. The problem with this is if you wait for the movie to come out, I think it's coming out like March or April. These are probably going to be sold out like from that pre-movie hype and that movie hype. So it's almost like you got to buy it now before the film or risk it being sold out. I believe it comes out next year. Yeah.
Damn. Dude.
Actually, let me check. When is the Batman coming out? Eddie, what do you think about this?
I don't think anything about this. I think
really?
Daft Toys. No,
you don't have any
Daft
thoughts
Toys,
about this?
Dude, because you're a Batman guy. Every time you post, it's like another fucking Batman thing.
Jesus. I think that the movie's going to be awesome. I think it's going to be really good. I'm interested to see what he does, but I know Zach has a point with saying that it'll probably won't be available by the time people want it, but I don't need it now. Daft Toys does really good tailoring, so if
the
you get
figure
it,
isn't going to be out now.
Cool.
The figure will probably be what? How long? When's it come out, Zach?
I would say
November,
realistically,
December?
with most third-party companies, they're usually a little late. I would say this is going to release like the month before the movie, like right before.
Mm-hmm.
So, one, you're going to get it then when you actually are going to kind of want it. But 2, Hot Toys is probably not going to make this figure. They didn't touch anything from the Joker, right?
I know.
They like notoriously like don't fuck with DC shit, especially this, which is kind of like not even like the DCEU, you know? It's like it's kind of like its own standalone movie, like the Joker was. Yeah. Sure, there's probably gonna be other third-party companies that are gonna make something like this, but like it'll probably be a Batman, not something like this, which is like I don't know. It could just be one scene in the movie, right? But I don't know. I think this is fucking cool.
And not only that, but Hot Toys is like 2 for $7 on like live action Batmans making a Bale, or not a Bale, civilian Bruce Wayne, because they didn't make one for the Adam West. They didn't make one for Affleck. They made the Armory version with Wayne, and then they made the '92 the 2-pack.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't think Hot Toys is going to touch this, and if they do, it's not going to be anything less than, like, fucking $260 probably.
Yeah, exactly.
Jerry's World said Marvel and Star Wars, blah, blah, blah. Yep. Wow. Mark Pearson says Hot Toys will announce it when the movie comes out, released in 2025. Mario, what do you think about this?
Sure. Well, I'm not saying anything with Eddie.
Jesus.
Well, it's whatever. Look, I'm not... Look, Arpats is a great actor. I'm really looking forward to his rendition of Batman. However, this portrayal of Bruce Wayne has just got my freaking head twisted. All I just see is just like an emo version of Bruce Wayne, and we did kind of get that a bit in Batman Begins after his parents died and he came back to see Falcone. Spoiler alert. But I don't know. You know, I can't really reserve any thoughts until I've really seen the film a little bit more. Earlier, Rome mentioned about Prime 1 Studios going to be dropping some Batman statues with this interpretation, and I'll be looking more forward to that with the full scale suit rather than this version of Arpats. But I mean, I'm happy you guys like it, but For me, it's like,
I mean, I'm
This is
probably
like
buy
that.
it, but I think it's
John,
I'm not saying you're gonna buy it. I'm just saying I'm happy that you like it, bro. I mean, jeez, don't come at me like that, man.
Well, it's nice that Daft Toys is doing this. I'm not a fan of that head sculpt. I don't think the portrayal is really good. I think the tailoring of the suit looks good.
He's waiting for Hot Toys.
I'll wait for Hot Toys, but not only that, I'm gonna wait for. I want to see the movie. I don't want to judge Pattinson on the role yet because look, we all judged Ledger when we heard Ledger was going to be Joker. We all judged him, and look
Leto.
what he did. Yeah,
Adriana,
well, we were right about Leto.
Well, Leto.
Adriana said to tell
we
the
were
group
right.
that Edward Cullen sucks. So I don't know what that is. I'm guessing that's
Twilight.
Oh, okay.
But we were right about Ledger. That's like the worst
She's
Joker
not Team
of all
Eddie?
time.
What are you talking about?
No, I guess not.
He's not worse than. He's not worse than
Not
Leto,
that
that's
Eddie.
for sure. But anyways,
Oh, he's for sure worse than Leto.
this head
Sure,
sculpt
Leto's
is not
the best Joker.
needs a lot of work. But I
Wait,
see where
who's the best Joker? Wait a minute. What did he say? Say it again.
Oh, I
This
just
sculpt
said
is
Ledger
perfect,
was the
bro.
worst
What are you
Joker.
talking about, dude?
Jack Nicholson's
What?
where it's at.
Yeah.
Someone get rid of him.
Wow.
Someone get him out of here.
Lady Adler, 1/6 scale. This is from Red Dead Redemption 2, releasing Q4 2021, coming in at $144. I'll be honest, I have not played Red Dead Redemption 2, so I'm not that familiar with this character. But I do know the Limb Toys Gunslinger and the other third party from Red Dead Redemption 2. Those are already released and releasing soon. So this could be a good companion piece, and coming in at $144 with a ton of accessories definitely isn't bad. What do you think, Dean?
Her husband's the Texas Hammer, right, Jim?
Wow.
Jim Adler.
Wow.
That's something not a lot of people are going to get. Anyway.
I didn't.
Jesus.
I think it's cool. I mean, seeing this makes me just really want what's her face from Westworld. I forgot her name. I stopped watching it a long time ago.
Right.
But honestly, I do want a 6-scale cowboy, and like these figures are making me really want to pick one up. So
Get a Django.
I think this looks really
Yes.
good. Honestly,
Yes.
like the dual pistols, the outfit, like it looks, kind of period.
Tailoring
accurate.
looks real good.
It looks great, but it's a fucking preview, so it might not end up as good. But what I'm seeing right now, I like it. Also, this company, the WS, like they usually do pretty decent stuff. So
SW.
or SW, sorry. I wouldn't worry about it too much, like final product. But
Yeah, because their Joker was really good.
yeah, I think it's great.
I don't know anything about Red Dead, but when I see this, I think of Kissing Kate Barlow from Holes.
Dude, same.
That-
I was
and I was
trying
like,
to think
that's
of
dope.
the name. I was trying to think of the name, and
Yeah, and I was like, that's pretty damn cool.
Making a
I think it's a
Chi-Town.
good looking. Yeah, I know, dude. If we got Holes figures, I'd get them. I know I get random weird movies, but does this down here? It shows that special edition with the horse. Does that
has
mean
the
there's going to be a deluxe?
Yeah, it's a deluxe version. I think it's like $350, but it's
How
just
does the horse look? Does it look good?
I still think the Mr. Z horse is the best horse. I know the X Plus whatever release came out, and it's just too small. It's like a pony at that point.
Yeah,
right? Not even a stallion.
What do
John?
you think, John?
No, this one's not for me. I'm not a third party guy, and I'm not a Red Dead Redemption fan, to be honest. But hey, you need a cowgirl in your collection. She's the one.
Look,
Mario, what do you think?
I've been playing a little bit of Red Dead, not too long after it dropped, but I never tend to finish my video games, so I only got so far. So I really don't know I'm not really too familiar with the character, but I love the look of these Western figures. The first figure that they released, I thought it looked sick. It comes with a bunch of accessories. I don't really care. I wouldn't care whether or not this head sculpt looks great or not, but the overall tailoring with the accessories and just with that Western look, I'm a sucker for that. I really love it. I'm gonna pick this up. No, this is a hard pass for me, but I think it looks great.
Yeah.
I think this might be a multiplayer character. I don't think it's in the main. I don't think she's in the main game. I could be wrong, but that's why nobody knows for sure.
Zach, is that a rifle that she comes with? Like a long range rifle?
Yeah, she has a.
It looks like it.
A
I want that rifle
a
for
sawed-off
Django.
shotgun.
I would like to
pretty
have that
cool.
for Django, but
Hit up
Well,
Toy
buy the
Mafia.
figure, keep the rifle, and send me the figure.
I'll think about it.
3-0 Robo Dou Unit 0 went up for pre-order. It actually went up for solicitation the week we did the Star Wars show, but it was like not important enough to interject in that all Star Wars show. But it officially went up for pre-order this week. 140 releasing Q4 2021. I think this looks fantastic. I know Unit 2 just released this week overseas. I have both of these on pre-order with Stevens Collectibles, BOFA. And I think it looks great. I think the coloring looks really good. I think these are going to be probably some of the best figures released this year. My only complaint is it comes with this big shield, which is from the first film from Operation Yashima, but Unit 1 doesn't come with a big positron rifle. So it's like you get like a big part of this figure is the shield, but you don't have the other fucking important part of that scene. So unless they plan to release the rifle separately, I think it's a waste of an accessory. But yeah, for 140, I mean, you're getting a almost full diecast figure. You know, guns, the pods, hands, great base. I mean, this is definitely going to be an easy day one pre-order for me, or it was an easy day one pre-order. Dean, you did see Rebuild 1.1, and you have seen the Robo Dou in my collection. You've also seen the Dine Action. Are you still leaning towards the Dine Action for your purchase?
Yeah, just in terms of like the scale. Because they're like big robots. So I want my robots to be big robots.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. $200
Oh
is
boy.
good. I could spend a lot. I could spend $200 on like other stuff I really, really want. So
yeah,
I'll probably pass. But I know if I don't buy the $200, I'll like never own it because
it'll be like fucking $500.
Yeah, it'll be something stupid.
Come on, Jimmy.
Yeah, Jimmy James in the chat. We had a big milestone a little while ago. We had 50 people watching live. That was really cool. So if you're watching live, big shout out for that. I know Eddie, John, and Mar, you guys may not have a ton to comment about this. If you do, please let me know. But if not, we can move forward.
Well, after watching the show, look, I'm not a fan, but after watching the show, you can appreciate, you get a little bit of a better understanding about the figure. Again, it's not for me, but yeah, I see where
this one wasn't in the movie we watched, though, right?
No,
it was briefly. It was
mentioned.
Remember with the girl? She had like that when she came in on the like wheelchair and she was all beat up.
Yeah.
And then during the movie, it shows this going like crazy and hitting its head against the wall. Yeah, it was just briefly. And then at the end, remember when it saved him at the end?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
When he was taking the sniper shot?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the one that the blue-haired girl was piloting. So.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think
colors.
it's nice. Yeah, the colors are nice.
Yeah,
I think
the colors
it's nice.
pop. They look nice.
Yeah.
CW, baby.
Yeah, see, for me, Ava Zero is blue.
Yeah, because in the original anime, after it went berserk, they like repainted it and like did some stuff to it, and then it was blue. I don't remember if it turns blue in Rebuild, but yeah, it does change color in the original anime.
See,
it's a nice looking evil Longoria.
That's right,
you're
Evil
picking it up.
Longoria.
if I was gonna get this figure, I would want it to be blue. So it's a pretty easy pass for me.
Well, maybe they'll make an Ava 2.22.
That'd be
pretty
cool.
Now, if they do get into like the second and third film Avas, it would be fucking awesome because Unit 13 looks really cool. You got the pink. I think it's Unit 6. It looks really cool. So
yeah, see, all those are new fucking characters. I'm like, what the fuck?
Hey man, you can't tell the same story too many times, right? NECA is putting up. They're releasing these Father's Day weekend. They're calling them first at Walmart figures. So I don't believe that long term they'll be exclusive to Walmart, but at least initially on Father's Day weekend they will be quote unquote first at Walmart. But Homelander and Starlight, we've talked about these months ago when season 2 dropped. There was rumor they were going to be making these, and there they are. They look pretty decent. I think Homelander is going to suffer a bit from not having any ab articulation, but the head sculpts I think look pretty good. I would have liked to see more hands, maybe the bottle. But yeah, I mean, I think these look pretty decent.
Damn milk.
I don't understand what the different gauntlets are for Starlight. But yeah, these look pretty good.
So for me, the Homelander, he's like so overpowered in the show. We really don't see him doing a whole lot. He's usually just standing there and using his eyes. So him not being that articulated in the midsection isn't a huge deal to me, because I'll probably have him with his hands behind his back or something, you know. The Starlight looks way better than the promos. The head sculpt is a huge improvement. I'll definitely be picking these up. NECA has won me over.
Scott, real quick before he goes, makes a good point. Starlight knees look way better than April O'Neil. Jimmy James says, hope Homelander is better in person. They massacred my boy.
I know.
Eddie says he's missing mommy's milk. Easy pass. Eddie, what do you think about this? Making me hungry, dude.
I think overall, okay, the Starlight, I'll start with Starlight. She looks great. I like the head sculpts. I like the glowing eyes that she has. I don't understand the gauntlets either. I don't know. I don't remember that from the show. This is not the outfit, and I'm sure Mark would agree. This is not the outfit I want my Starlight figure to have. So there's that. And then I know we're not going to get the one
style outfit.
I want her in her actual the 7 outfit that they created for her that she didn't want to wear.
It's like the bikini one. Yeah. Okay, I got you.
They probably won't do it. And then Homelander, why does he look like he's mocking me in his face sculpt? Why does he look like he's like looking at you like, ooh. You know what I mean? In both in what?
Like how?
Like ooh.
Clip that.
Because he probably definitely is mocking.
Look at it. Look at both of his faces. He looks like he's making fun of somebody. Like look at this fucking. I don't know.
One thing
the faces are not good to me.
Yeah. But. It's interesting because the Homelander has like the collar here, and you get a second collar for this sculpt, but there's no collar for the top sculpt. So it's like, I don't know if they're trying to tell you get 2 different collars, or if the collar is removable to place. I don't understand what's going on there. Same with the gauntlets; they look identical to the ones that are already on the figure for Starlight.
Yeah, because it's not like she does like a Wonder Woman kind of thing. So I don't know. That's really
confusing. You know how Scott mentioned the knee articulation. Look, Homelander has it the same as O'Neil, but because of his outfit, it doesn't look bad.
Yeah,
but
I think hers are the same way. It's just
hers. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Is luckily for her, her boots are high enough to where the bottom part just goes to the boot, so it doesn't look ugly.
Smart. John, have you seen The Boys?
I haven't gone into it yet.
Dude, it's fucking good, bro.
I know. I've heard you guys talking about it, and I've been dying to get into it, but
it's really good.
I also don't love Homelander's cape. I could have sworn it was printed on the backside too. Maybe
Shouldn't
I'm wrong.
It be thinner too? The stripes?
Yeah, that too. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the cape. Mario, what do you think about these?
Looking at Homelander, do his legs look like a little stumpy?
Dude.
Well, he's fucking jacked, dude. Like,
yeah,
he does look
jacked,
stumpy.
He does look.
He does look stumpy. He does. Yeah, but it's because he's so fucking like hulking, dude.
Dude, it's been so long since I've seen The Boys. I don't remember Starlight in this outfit. I just remember
like
the Wonder Woman looking outfit. Is that her main outfit? Yeah, no,
this
I think
is the one she made her.
All right.
This is hers.
Yeah, it's the one that she brought into the team.
Yeah,
no,
but she ends up wearing it more because she's like fuck these guys.
Yeah,
they look great. I don't trust NECA anymor. I mean, with their 7-inch scale figures, but yeah, they look good, and I'm happy to see that we're getting some of the boys' product out there. So
yeah, it looks like his cape does have the printing in the set, and the stripes are way smaller. So I'd be willing to bet you're going to see a bunch of people offering third-party, like eBay. They usually do like capes and shit. So
can we get this Homelander with a 1/12 scale Zack head on it?
Dude, hell yeah, dude.
Zacklander.
Zack Lander.
Oxlander.
The Oxford. Ooh, I like that. Let's hear a quick word from our sponsors, and we'll be right back. Oops, wrong.
It's Watto Scrapyard, Annie. We want to thank our friends over at Watto Scrapyard for sponsoring tonight's episode.
You can find them on Instagram at Watto Scrapyard. They're also on Facebook and eBay as well.
Yeah, man. They make 3D printed parts for hard-to-come-by Kenner and Hasbro vehicles, which is a huge help when you're looking for those lost pieces. They also make printed head sculpts of literally anybody you could think of.
Literally anyone. They've made a head sculpt of me. They've made head sculpts of PewDiePie for you. They've made all kinds of Jedi, all kinds of characters from the Star Wars universe. They are absolutely amazing. They can get any sculpt you want designed and printed for a reasonable fee today.
We also want to thank our sponsor, 16 Corner. Zach, I absolutely adore 16 Corner.
They are the best in the biz. Great prices, great customer service. You send them a message, you don't get ignored, you don't get pushed to the back of some line. They write back. They're super polite, super caring. They pack and ship excellently. They're the best in the biz.
Yeah, man. Their mission is to provide the best figures and collectibles to their customers. They offer really good prices, like you said, great packaging, the likes of which we had never seen before.
Literally.
And fast shipping.
Choose your figures, pay safely with PayPal, and leave the rest to them. What a bunch of great companies there. Another great company, Jazz Inc. Dioramas, they put up a post on their private Facebook group yesterday. They said, big days today with lots of updates. For Warner Brothers, as you can see, we've been approved by almost all countries. We only have to wait for Latin America, which I hardly saw anything at all, in India, which I've never gotten an order from anyways. Looks like it's in the bag. EMEA is Europe, Middle East, and Africa. So this is great news. I know, we interviewed Yost when he was first starting out, and the dream of his was always to be able to make these products as a licensed manufacturer. One, it's safer for him. He doesn't have to worry about, having to shut down and lose a ton of money. And two, it allows him to make a higher quality product because he's able to access the reference files and the actual, potentially even the actual props for some of these things that he's replicating. He did give us permission to talk about this, but he also asked that we plug that he's allowing the members of his Jazz Inc. Dioramas Facebook group a few days to order all DC related products at the old prices before the site is updated with the new prices that reflect the licensing costs. So if you want to order anything from his website, please do so ASAP. And I do believe he did confirm in this thread that because of this deal, they were able to continue on with the production of the 66 Batmobile. So this is fantastic news. Like, if you've followed Yost, like, even just a little bit, they make some great products, great service, and this is, I really got to tip my hat to him because to be able to take something like that and then go legitimate and have a lot of naysayers say that it's impossible, it's not going to ever work out. This is a big win for our buddy Yost. Dean, what do you think about it?
I think it's fantastic. Like you said, the fact that he's going to be able to have access to anything he needs to get a great product, an even better product than he's already making, which is fantastic already. I think it's all good news. So I'm super excited for him. Like you said, it's great that he doesn't have to worry about like getting shut down and owing a bunch of money and all crazy shit. So way to go, dude. Round of applause.
Yeah, good for him.
Yeah, I think it's it just goes to show you grind in life, and you don't know what good will come to you. He's stayed committed. He's always look. Hot Toys put some great product out there, but they didn't want to follow through with what they've announced. So you know what? Why not? He did a good job by picking it up. The cockpit was a good example. He did the speeder. I think he did well, and it's to him and his family, because I know it's been a tight knit or like a little unit they have there that they've been working together. So they deserve it. You know what? They really deserve it.
So does this mean that we could possibly get a Cyborg figure?
So
he doesn't do figures.
He just does vehicles for now.
He does.
He does figures.
It depends on what he approached. Well, it depends on what he approached Warner Brothers with, because licensing. We talked with Chronicle. Licensing could be price point, it could be scale, it could be the type of thing that you're creating. It's not like just because, like, for example, Marvel Legends, or let me say this, Black Series, right? Star Wars 6 inches. Hasbro has the license for Star Wars action figures, but Funko can make toys, but the Funko Star Wars figures have to have a bobblehead function, like a spring inside the figure, so that it doesn't get classified as an action figure, right? And so there's a lot of like licensing quirks. So all we know thus far is that he does have a Warner Brothers license for some products, and those products, at least as far as we can tell, is the 66 Batmobile thus far. But you're right, that does open up the door if someone's willing to take it on and do it the right way. Could be a thing.
I think the problem with the Cyborg was on the actor's side not releasing his likeness. I don't think that it has anything to do with someone not just deciding not to make the figure. We talked to Zach. What's his name? The one he did the custom head sculpt of him.
Kevin.
Yeah, I don't know if you want to talk about Kevin, but
oh, okay. Well, anyway, we had talked to him, and he reached out to the actor to, I guess, like try and get his blessing or like give him a copy, and he said that the actor himself was like didn't want anything to do with his likeness being out there. So
well, does Ray Fisher actually have say so over the likeness of
depends
Cyborg,
on the
if it comes out or
contracts.
not? Yeah, exactly. Because I would think
Depends
that
on the contracts.
yeah, I would figure that some of the studios would have more. Have that more locked down rather than the actor as far as giving away.
Supposedly, I've heard that Star Wars is like pretty adamant about like having the actors sign those things over.
Yeah.
But it's my understanding that the Padme figure and even like some of the Harrison Ford stuff was like put on hold, like out of respect for the actors not approving it. So at least the Padme one for sure, because I know that one. It was shown like at SCCC like 2017, and then apparently like on some of the groups they were saying there were some issues, with her camp and releasing it. So I don't know. I'm not sure. I guess it really depends. It really depends on what they have, and then also like, social media pressure is a big thing. So if the actor goes out and says, I didn't approve this, I don't want this, how much weight that holds versus like the legal, like the fact that they could do it.
No, I think this is great. I'm happy to hear that Yost got the license for this, and I am excited to see if he can improve upon the 66 Batmobile. Not that I know all the ins and outs of the details of it, but just the fact that he has access to all of those extra files that he would need to go ahead and improve his product, I think that's great. And
yeah,
you think it's possible that he might release another Justice Mobile also now that he has the actual license for it? Also?
Someone asked. Someone posted this. Yost, I didn't see him comment on it, but someone posted that they had asked Yost if he was going to make another run of the Justice Mobiles, and he said no. Yeah. And the guy was able to get one because someone had, I guess, canceled theirs, so there was one remaining. But yeah, Yost said he didn't want to make according to the guy, he said that Yost said he wasn't making it.
Yeah.
There's no Jesus here, Eddie. At the end of the day,
no,
don't start reissuing.
Jesus.
Don't start reissuing. The guy just got out of the gate. He's already talking about don't be reissuing. He's smart. He's not at that level yet.
I hope. One thing I'm concerned about is his ambitions of what he wants to make, because I know licensing can also affect what he can not make.
Yeah, of course.
And I know he had some interest in making the Batman Forever Batmobile, and I really want that. And that would be awesome. So hopefully that still happens.
Well, fingers crossed he doesn't let this deal hinder on the Star Wars stuff that he's producing. I hope he still keeps that at the forefront.
Because that'll be interesting to see. Like, especially for him being such a small company holding a license, it'd be interesting to see like if he's able to. Supposedly, rumors that we've heard, he has blessing to kind of make that stuff. At least as of a few months ago, he was kind of good to go on that front, but. I think the real interesting thing to see would be, I know he said he's updating the pricing. Like, when he talked about first getting into the licensing deal, he said that potentially the license, being able to advertise that to more people, would actually not increase prices as much as you'd think. Because, if you're ordering 10 of one part, it's pretty expensive. But if you're ordering 1,000 of one part, you can get a big quantity discount. And so if he's able to advertise more and sell more product, it could keep prices pretty reasonable. So it'll be interesting to see what those prices change with. But last we heard from Yost, it was going to be a moderate increase, and the benefit would be substantial compared to the increase. Equan says, I don't know about DC, but for Star Wars, Lucasfilm owns all likeness rights, according to my wife that works at Hasbro. For Marvel, actors own likeness rights. Interesting.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Very good to know.
Sideshow put up a registration. You could register for this event for Iron Man Day. It's May 29th, 2021. Usually when they have you register for an event, they're going to be releasing some new products. And then sometimes they tend to do the rewards points that day. So it'll be interesting to see what they divvy out for this event. But I know John was saying it could be a potential Mark 1 announcement, but I don't think that as much because it's a sideshow event and Hot Toys. I've never really seen them announce their own figure at another company's event. But we'll see. It's coming up in a few weeks, and hopefully there'll be something good on the table.
Do you guys remember this occurring last year, this event, or is this just kick off this year?
I think this is brand new.
I don't think I've ever seen this as a thing.
Like, what's the hype with Iron Man now? Like,
what now?
Yeah, now.
He's always.
Well,
been
I'm
hyped.
saying where's Iron Man coming from?
Well, Iron Man's been out of spotlight for a little bit, so it is kind of funny to see them kind of try to bring it back to light.
Like, I don't. Oh, hey, it's good. If whoever's an Iron Man fan, this is it. They're for sure going to release some good statues. I think everyone's holding their breath for the Mark 1, but like we were discussing in the chat, it's true. They usually Hot Toys doesn't team up with Sideshow this way and release the product through a Sideshow event. So we'll see.
Maybe we'll get some premium formats.
Yeah,
different
for sure.
Tony Stark
for
scale figures.
Dude,
how much you want to
premium
bet?
Format Iron Man with a classic red and yellow.
How much you want to bet we see a 6-scale sideshow Iron Man?
The comic style?
A comic
yeah,
style?
the comic style.
That would be amazing.
Do you think so? But we're getting the Hot Toys one.
Yeah, that's why we're gonna see a sideshow.
Yeah, but Sideshow has been doing way before Hot Toys their comic inspired line. And the classic line is incredible, dude. Their Batman was fantastic. The Magneto looks really good. The Cyclops is pretty good.
I think they might maybe relook at doing the Mark 1 again, because I know they released that maquette a while ago and Mark 1 was never touched after that, so maybe they'll rehash that statue.
There's a Mark 1 maquette?
There's a Mark 1 maquette, yeah.
Hey, do we get any reward points for signing up for the
It's a
event?
beauty.
I don't think so, Mario.
Let's find out.
We'll see.
Yeah. Holla at your boy. This is something that's not really figure related, but it's so interesting. I thought this was fake until I saw the posters myself when I was looking for those Black Series figures. But Target is they're stopping all card sales of MLB, NFL, NBA, and Pokemon effective May 14th. They're no longer sold in stores. You can still buy them online. And the reason why, one, it's disruptive to the store now. People are lining up in the store and outside of the store overnight to get these cards. People like Logan Paul, Jake Paul, like they're doing these unboxings. And people think they can get rich off Pokemon cards, and some people are. But it's become dangerous. People are harassing employees. People are harassing other customers. There was a story where a man pulled a gun on another customer in a parking lot over a scuffle of collectible cards. So if you're someone that collects these, I just thought it was kind of an interesting thing to mention. And it just blows my mind that, people are acting this way. What do you think, Dean?
Was that gun story here in San Antonio? Because it would not fucking surprise me.
Wow.
That sounds like something our city would do. They just, don't behave. I think it's a fucking travesty.
That's Florida.
Man. Well, San Antonio is the Florida of Texas, so.
Wow.
You're not wrong.
I mean, I'm not wrong, but we don't call it that. Anyway, I'm not surprised, honestly. I'm very disappointed. It's just fucking cards, dude. Especially new cards. New shit doesn't really hold that much value, I don't think. Compared to an old card,
Dude, the new shit is there's cards in the new set that do sell for a lot. And a lot of people are getting into card. Okay, so card grading is like a service where you get a card, you send it in. Well, not everyone knows that. You get it, you send it in, and a company reviews the centering, the print. They even a card mint from the package, if you wear gloves and handle it perfectly, it might not be what's called a perfect 10 card. Yeah, it could be like a 9, right? The centering could be off. It could have a little whitening on the edges. But if you get a perfect 10, some of these perfect 10s are selling for $10,000 for a brand new card.
Jeez.
Right, which is up there with some of the base set Charizard stuff.
Out of town.
I'm not kidding. Now Steven's Collectibles sells Pokemon cards, right? He says that the days he gets cards, there's a line out the store, sell out within the first 5 minutes of opening.
Wow, why? Where's this craze coming from?
I just told you, Jake
There's
Paul,
money.
Logan Paul, these YouTubers that are getting rich, quote unquote, off of these graded cards and doing these retro unboxings. Like, for example, a few months ago,
they can afford to buy base sets. That's why they're getting rich.
Well, no, hang
they're
on.
buying base sets and shit.
A few months ago, Walgreens had this this thing, right? You could buy. It's like a pack of cards, but it's in cardboard, and one out of like 25 packs would have a base set pack inside of it, right?
Okay.
But I don't know what happened, but everyone was getting base set packs, like real sealed, brand new base set packs. Like people go and buy like 10 packs and get like 4 base set packs.
Whoa,
base set packs are like $1,200 a pack, right?
Sealed?
Unweighted.
$1,200 a pack
For a sealed, because you could get a Charizard, and that Charizard is worth like, if it's a good grade, $20,000. So because of that, Walgreens, I think they stopped carrying that product because people were lining up at Walgreens trying to get these. So this like the new craze of like this type of collecting, and it's pretty bad.
So JB says, dumb nerds. We are not nerds. We're collectors. That's the thing. The people that are doing this aren't collectors. They're people that, like Zach said, they're just trying to make a buck, trying to get ahead, which, whatever hustle you got to do, it's fine. But they are ruining it for genuine collectors.
Yeah.
Now, and not even just for collectors, for kids.
For kids, childhood. That was like our childhood.
Yeah, because Hot Toys, those aren't for kids. Statues, those aren't for kids, right?
Yeah.
I miss a pre-order on a VF1. That sucks for me, but that's not for a kid. If I'm fucking lining up at Target to fucking buy a fucking card set, a little trading card set, it's a little game. Like, that's kind of like a shitty thing to do. Like, the people that were doing it with what was it, Zach? The Happy Meals? Or who had it?
Oh, yeah.
McDonald's. Yeah, the Happy Meals.
Yeah, and then McDonald's had to stop selling them, bro. I went to go get one set for my kid, and the motherfucker in front of me bought 20 Happy Meals.
That's
robbed
crazy.
me, bro. They robbed me.
It's fucking bullshit. Like, honestly, like, now it's an adult themed kind of thing, but Force Friday, they have like a day where you get in line and they have a table set out for you, and they have people literally watching you walk in, grab what you want, walk to the register, they take care of you. Now, these cards don't come out just one day a year, right? Like, I get that. But and these Target can't be fucking making an event every time these fucking things come out on the floor. But, like, there needs to be some kind of, like you could only buy one or, maybe 2 packs.
Well, they had that, but, people would bring 5 friends, right? They would still get what they...
I mean,
it's kind of like
true.
It's kind of like Hot Toys, right? I think, like, I've heard for Secret Base, you can only order one of a product, but they'll have people that they'll pay to stand in line for them to get that product, and then they'll buy the slip off of them.
Yeah.
So, I mean, people will get what they're going to get, right? We dropped a bunch of viewers, so let's move on. This is what I wanted to really talk about for our discussion.
Oh, this sucks, bro.
The risks of buying sealed, right? And I know John is I think a really good collector because he buys things and then they go in storage for a while, but he does check them out thoroughly when he first gets them because there was a situation that happened in one of these groups. So the white text is the buyer. He says, "Hey brother, I know this was a brand new figure, but once I opened it, the head fell off as soon as I opened the top plastic shell. There's no peg in the neck to keep the heads attached. I'm going to have to return this for a refund." The seller says, "Sorry, but I can't accept that. Like you said, the item was sealed. I have no way to know that you aren't sending me a different figure altogether. If it's a factory issue, which seems to be the case, I urge you to contact Bluefin/Tamashi. If anything, you should have taken a live video of you unboxing the item. There's no way for me to verify your claim otherwise." And the buyer says, "I'm sorry, but I paid for a non-broken, missing parts/missing items, accessories figure. Not my problem. When you get the figure back, you can contact whomever and get a refund/replacement part. Have a good day." I will say the guy in the white kind of comes off like an asshole. But I do understand, right? If you're paying this money for a figure and it's sealed, you expect that you're going to get...
If he's not lying.
Something in good order. If he's not lying.
Let's give him the benefit of the doubt that he's not lying.
Yeah, but is he buying it from a fellow collector or from a company?
From a fellow collector.
Okay, so
this is on Mercari.
So if he's buying from a fellow collector, it's iffy. It's iffy because it's sealed. What do you want the guy to do? You know what I mean? What do you want the guy to do? What do you want the seller to do? If it's a sealed box, I don't know. Your hands are tied in this situation, I think. Yeah. I think at the end of the day, if you really care, you should unbox it in front of the guy. If you're gonna buy it to open it when you get home.
Well, this is like a Mercari's like an internet
like eBay.
sale.
Or Wiggly.
It's like an eBay.
Canada, Wiggly.
Juvati or something like that.
No, it's like Kijiji. It's like
yeah, there you go.
Not Kijiji. If it's like an eBay, it's almost like
It's like an eBay. Everyone has eBay, bro. We're making it more difficult.
That's fine. Okay. Then never mind.
I thought he went in
person to pick it up.
The reason why I also want to talk about this is like we just saw a Darkseid Anakin sealed sell for $900. Can you imagine you get a $900 sealed figure? You open it up, it's missing a hand. It's flaking already.
Oh my god!
Like it's just like who's responsible for that, right? It's out of print figure, long sold out.
If you're buying a sealed figure, it's always buyer beware. You've got to know the potentials, mishaps of what you're getting yourself into.
You buy sealed from Sideshow.
No, I don't agree, because if you're buying from a store, you don't think of it that way.
No, that's different. If you're buying from a store, the store might have your backs. I mean, considering that they work with these manufacturers. But if you're buying from a private seller, dude, everything is like off the table as far as that kind of support. The average collector is not going to be able to work or getting a replacement part for something that's been out of print for like a long time.
Well, it simply should be stated. If you're gonna sell an item, simply state final sale, no refunds or returns under any circumstance.
You can state that all you want, dude, but that's not going to stop the buyer from trying to go back and say, "Hey, I opened this up," and
So at the end of the day, does the app? Is there any sort of insurance with the app?
So Mercari, the way Mercari works, so eBay, the seller is paid when they ship the item, right? At least that's the way I understand it. And then they get paid out so many times a month.
Yeah.
With Mercari, there's no exchange of money officially. Like you pay the $20 to Mercari, right? And then Mercari holds that money until the buyer opens, inspects, and confirms that the product is as described. So in this case, obviously the buyer was unhappy, and so they requested a refund, and Mercari granted that to them. And so the seller did lose this case. People are saying that YouTube, YouTube is going nuts. They only see half of my face. Y'all keep talking about this for a second. Let me see if I can figure out what's going on.
Yeah, so
we're offline on YouTube.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Really? Okay, that's fine. Keep it going.
It's just spinning.
This
is a shitty situation. Now, I have, as a buyer, I obviously read the description, and of course, not everyone's as honest as most people, right? I'm 95% sure this fucking person is a fucking liar. They're a piece of shit. They broke their figure. They're fucking ripping this guy off. That's just my opinion.
Yeah.
That's what I'm looking at. But as a buyer, I've bought stuff that is not... It's broken. But I know it's broken because I know Zach, and usually he'll help me fix something if I really needed it, right? Whoa.
What?
Sorry, my YouTube finally kicked in.
There we go.
But when I do that, the seller always messages me, "Hey, this is fucking broken. Like, are you sure you want to buy this?" I'm like, "Yes." "Okay, I'm just making sure you know it's broken." But with a sealed figure, it's different. You can't do that because you are selling a sealed figure. You think that, Now, I think a missing neck peg on this particular figure, I own this figure in the box, you would know that the head was loose. You just would.
Yeah.
It wouldn't sit in the clamshell and not fucking flop around. That's why I'm pretty sure this guy's fucking lying about getting it
Mark
broken.
says the guy that bought the figure broke his neck peg, bought a new one, and fucked this guy over.
Yeah.
Real quick, if YouTube is having problems, you guys can check us out, twitch.tv/collectingweekly, or on Auxiliary, our Facebook group. It'll be live there. Or on the Collecting Weekly Facebook page. You don't have to actually be in the group to watch it. I apologize for that. If the YouTube upload is messed up, we'll upload. We stream it to a StreamYard server, so we can upload the full version later. But yeah, I think it's a bad situation all around.
If this
also
was a Japan release, it would have came in the shipper, so you wouldn't have saw the figure anyway.
No, this wasn't a Japan release.
Yeah, it was a regular release.
No, but if you ordered it from Japan, it would still come in the shipper. It wouldn't come in the That's what I meant. Like,
well, yeah. In this particular case, so the listing, the figure, you can see it there in the top left.
oh yeah, you can. My bad.
And this is
okay.
why I don't sell. This is why I don't sell internationally.
I mean, you get a guy like this every once in a while. You know, it's not.
Yeah, most
every
people are
seller,
pretty
every buyer.
pretty top-notch guys. Now, as a seller, buying on a secondhand app, you should also kind of be expecting things to not be 100%.
Yeah.
Like, I'm buying it used. Like, I know it says it's sealed, but like, it is still secondhand. To expect something, I mean, I guess this is top dollar because it was like a $70 figure, Zach, maybe 80.
Yeah,
145 is a lot, I will say.
Yeah.
But going back to the guy spending $900 on Anakin, like, if you're willing to spend $900 on a figure that you fucking just like missed out on, which he didn't, he just chose not to buy it. Mm-hmm. Honestly, like, I know that's a lot, but you shouldn't fucking be expecting this thing to be fucking mint. Like, out of the box. I know it's sealed, but it's like, if it's missing a hand, that's kind of on you, man. You waited way too fucking long. You could buy a hand second hand, actually.
Wow.
Like
second hand. Yeah, like you could find people parting out hands on eBay left all day, all night.
So if you were the buyer,
Dean, what do you do? What do you do if you open the box and it's missing the sculpt? What do you say?
So no head.
God, dude,
that was good.
Fuck.
That was pretty good.
Honestly, Zach, that was one of the fucking funniest things you've ever done, bro.
That's high praise.
Yeah,
we got the clips today. We added a bunch of clips.
That's my favorite fucking. It's high praise. Anyway, like, but it's like you waited until you had no choice but to spend $900 on this figure. If it came factory missing a head, that's just fucking shitty luck, dude. You fucking waited so long, you got the headless Anakin. Like, I know that sucks to hear, but
version.
That's your fault.
Don't buy anything from Dean.
Don't buy anything for $900. Like,
exactly.
Don't buy anything sealed for $900.
Wait a second, but that's so wrong. You can't say don't buy anything for $900. If the guy wants the figure and they're selling for $900, if you're selling
for $900, we can say that. John's an idiot. Keep going.
Jesus.
Whoa,
because he's like, oh,
the
the fucking Terminator sells for $1,000. I would buy this for $1,000. That's fucking bullshit.
The figure, piece.
Dude,
he only says that shit because he paid retail for everything.
If I'm going online, it doesn't matter if I fucking paid retail. It's called supply and demand.
He wants to sell his shit for $1,000. That's why.
But that's what I'm saying. If you're willing to spend $900 on a figure, that's honestly not worth it.
Okay, but who are you to tell me that it's not worth it?
I'm
on an internationally syndicated toy podcast.
I'm not a dumbass.
Daddy, chill.
Necessarily saying the 900, but let's say even 500. Let's say even 500 or 600.
Okay, but here's my point. You're willing to spend that money. That comes with risks. And if you spend $900 on an Anakin and you get it and the lightsaber's missing, like, I mean, I know that sucks, but it's like, who's supposed to do something about it? You took that risk.
But what's the risk, Dean? It says everything.
Jesus, the man barely has any freedom. Let him believe what he wants. What were you gonna say, John?
If everything in the description, in the post says everything comes in the box, near mint, perfect, this and that, why should I missed out on the figure. I really want the figure. I'm willing to pay the $500. If it's missing something, why should I take the hit? What I spend on the figure shouldn't matter in this equation.
Well, okay. Well, one,
yeah, it should.
That figure was released as an exclusive. Then it was re-released for general public. Then it sat in the fucking stores for like 2 years, gathering dust. Then it went on fucking wait list, and everybody collectively lost their fucking minds. So it's not like this dude just happened to miss out on the figure. He fucking waited until he had to pay $1,000.
Well, let's just say he started collecting a week ago.
Exactly.
And he was like, you know what, Darkseid Anakin, my favorite character. I'm gonna spend $900.
He said, "I've always wanted it in my collection." He didn't start a week ago.
But regardless,
okay.
if he's willing to pay for it, what does it matter?
Oh, this imaginary person. I don't know when they started collecting. I don't know this guy's whole life story.
I've read the post.
It's the same concept as you thinking that the Mark V with the new Mark V being 400 is too much. It's the same concept. You're not going to pay it because you don't think it's worth that price.
Okay, so why don't you sell me? Why don't you sell me your Dogecoin? Sell me your Dogecoin for what you paid for it.
See, this is now we're
See
getting. This
what?
is toys,
See what?
not
It
stocks.
doesn't matter. It's the
toys.
same.
No, it matters.
Okay.
It matters because Dogecoin doesn't degrade.
Well,
you
it does.
pay costs and worth.
No, Dogecoin can degrade. Do you not know how stocks work, bro? You can lose money on stocks.
Let's just keep on going. Let's keep this
not
train
this
going.
way.
Let's
You
keep
guys,
this train
you guys are being
going.
smartasses, but you know what I'm trying to say.
Here's my point. Yes, Zach or Eddie's right. Toys are not an investment.
They're not
but
an
this
investment.
guy,
To you.
this
They're
guy,
not an investment to you.
At all. They're not an investment at all.
At all,
you.
John.
That's like
not
saying
at all.
buying
They're
a car is
not.
an investment.
Buddy, if you could pick up a figure for 200 for 200-300 and flip it for 8 to 9,
But that's not why I buy them. Yeah, that's not.
No investment's guaranteed. You want
real estate, gold, silver. There's a ton of
real
stuff
estate's
that's
not guaranteed. Gold's not guaranteed. It fluctuates.
Anyway,
You want guaranteed investment? You put it into a GIC for a year or 5 years. That's a guaranteed investment.
Okay,
You
we're
want a guaranteed
collecting
investment?
weekly?
You invest weekly into Collecting Weekly's Patreon feed, and your money goes.
That's it, buddy. That's
Okay,
it.
my point. The dude selling it is like, hey, this is sealed. I'm selling it to you sealed, new. That's how I got it. The guy willing to spend the $900 is taking the risk that everything is in there. It's not at that point at $900. I feel like there's a shift in like, hey, I'm selling it to you how I had it. It's just been in the box. I think Zach, we've had this conversation before.
We've had this conversation
You
before,
want me
but
to
it was
open
just
the
us.
box? I'll open the box for you, but now that price is now less because I've opened it. And if you decide you don't want it, you fucked me out of that money because you wanted to see it open. You're taking the risk at that price point.
Yeah, for example, you could get a good used Figuarts. For example, let's just say Broly, right? Used $80, sealed $200. Maybe that's not a great example because Figuarts you can see the figure in the box, but you understand what I'm saying? Just a piece of tape is the difference between, it's like $120 difference.
Yeah. No, you're right.
Because as soon as that tape is open, it's considered a used figure.
See, a lot of people, we're getting some comments too that are saying like you should get what you pay for. Like then know what you're paying for. You know that thing is old. You know that there is risks. Do your own homework. Don't put responsibility onto other people. That shit. You're taking responsibility from yourself as a person and putting it on somebody else because you're a piece of shit.
I'll give you a good example.
Do your homework.
People that sell cars. Mechanically, there's no way of looking at a car and saying the engine's going to blow up in 100,000 miles. Just looking at it. Now, if you're going to buy a car, you can hire somebody to come inspect the car. Like a house inspector, if you're going to buy a house, they check the bones, they check the foundation. Shit, I don't know what I'm looking for. You do the same thing with a mechanic. Hey, come fucking put your cameras in the cylinders and make sure these things aren't going to fucking blow up on me in 1,000 miles, right? So if you're going to spend $1,000 on this Anakin figure, be like, hey, I'll give you $200 right now to open it and inspect it, or maybe not 200, maybe 100. And if I don't like what I see, you keep the $100. And that guy has now maybe can make up that cost selling it later, like open and inspect it 700. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
When you buy through Mercari, if you go through PayPal, I don't know if that's how it works.
No, Mercari supersedes.
Yeah,
you don't get. It doesn't hit your PayPal until Mercari.
But that's fine.
Yeah. So like this
Mercari's a weird way to sell and buy.
I would rather not sell then. I would rather not sell that way.
I wouldn't sell on Mercari ever.
Yeah, I wouldn't sell. I wouldn't sell because then.
But if you're picking one, Mercari or eBay, pick Mercari.
I'm going Mercari if I'm buying.
If I'm buying.
I'm
Yeah, but
getting
aren't you
better deals on
protected through
Mercari
eBay?
all day, all
No.
night.
You're
if
more
y'all think-
protected on Mercari than you
If
are
y'all
on
think eBay sides with the buyer, boy, you have never seen Mercari.
Go watch MCE's latest video about what happened to him. Yeah, we'll
On eBay or
give you
Mercari?
about
on eBay.
I
What
sell
happened?
local.
Give me a teaser.
That's
The
it.
different,
That's
better,
true, John. That's true.
The difference is, Mercari has that 3-day time period where if the buyer never responds, you get your money and that's the end of it. They can't do anything. eBay, it's open forever. They can fucking message 30 days later and say, I don't like this. I want my money back. And you're
They
screwed.
got like a 30-day return policy, and the buyer is always correct, and they always tend to screw the seller out of everything. So
Yeah.
stay away from eBay.
Also very impassioned. I felt like ESPN First Take there for a little bit.
That was great.
That was great. That was a great.
Look, Toy Mafia, shit happens. You spend $900 and it's missing a hands. You waited
Rogue
too long.
One was our film of the week. Former scientist Galen Erso lives on a farm with his wife and young daughter Jen. His peaceful existence come crashing down when the evil Orson Krennic takes him away from his beloved family. Many years later, Galen becomes the Empire's lead engineer for the most powerful weapon in the galaxy, the Death Star. Knowing that her father holds the key to its destruction, Jen joins forces with a spy and other resistance fighters to steal the space station's plans for the Rebel Alliance. Great movie. I think it's one of the best Star Wars films. Why is everyone laughing?
I'm catching up on the chat.
Yeah,
I'm reading
the
the chat
chat was
too.
awesome.
I was like, I thought I read that really well.
Mark's too funny.
I think it's one of the best Star Wars films out there. I think it's produced one of the best Hot Toys lines out there. I think it has some great characters, has some great moments, has some emotional moments. I will say, though, I'm not a big fan. I've said this before on the show, but I think Rogue One's most powerful aspect for me personally was that you are introduced to these characters in the beginning of the movie. You know, it's not like the movie starts as Princess Leia and Luke. You meet them in the beginning of the movie. You kind of find out what they're about, and at the end of the movie, most if not all of them don't make it, right? And
Spoilers.
well, and I think it's a very powerful film because of that, right? It's a very small story in a big galaxy, but the story has big ramifications. But I think them introducing the Cassian story really kind of ruins it for me because I don't need to know anything else about this guy.
I agree.
Anything. It might be because he's a great actor and people love to see him as a fan favorite. I can accept that. But for me personally, everything I need to know about, like, I don't need to know anything else, right? And that bothers me that they're adding to this amazing story. What do you think, Dean?
I agree with you about the casting thing. So for this movie, it's a fucking masterpiece, bro. Honestly, like, I can't think of like too much bad things to say about it. You could argue that like maybe you don't care about the characters enough, but it's like, hey, you just got to know them in this one movie, and that's what makes it so sad or beautiful. Like, you know, these people gave up their lives to fight for the greater good, right? So, like, because I know there's a lot of people that are like, oh, like, they didn't carry any weight when they, you know, died or whatever. And it's like, well, like, it's not like a Luke Skywalker that we've known for 40 years, right? It's just the one contained story. So maybe that's why they're doing the casting thing. I don't know. But anyway, that being said, I think there's enough character development for me to care about these characters and to see what they went through. Knowing what the Empire is and what they're going to do, it's like these characters, you know, dramatic irony, have no idea the importance of what they're doing like we do. So it's just like this fantastic story that's like, what, like 2 sentences in the opening crawl of the first movie?
It's like 1 sentence, yeah.
Like, holy shit, like what a fucking masterpiece. I remember seeing it in theaters, and I was like, there's no way Tarkin and Vader won't make like a cameo, right? And sure enough, Tarkin shows up and like his reflection is on the window. And I was like, oh man, like that's a cool way to do Tarkin. Like that'll be like just a nice kind of, you know, put a bow on that. And then the motherfucker turns around. And then he's in the rest of the movie.
Yeah.
It was one of the most impressive things I've ever seen. Ever. I mean, talk about the de-aging stuff in Marvel. That's cool and all. But holy shit. I can't think of anything more impressive cinema-wise than fucking bringing Tarkin back from the dead. Like, that's fucking mind-blowing. And how well it's done. I think, I know a lot of people were complaining about it. I think it's fucking fantastic. I think it looks better than the Leia or even the shit in episode 9.
You saw that, Eddie?
Yeah.
I mean, you're not wrong, Zach, but yeah, I think this movie is just a fucking, it's a slam dunk, dude. I'm just gonna say it. This movie is perfect.
Yeah, I like this movie a lot too. I think visually this movie is beautiful. This, like, I think it's got the best effects of any Star Wars movie. It's crazy, like, just the filming locations and the CGI, everything is fucking beautiful. And like you said, Tarkin, that's amazing the way they did that. I was watching it last night with Adriana, and I was telling her, like, that's not the actor, that's CGI. And she was like, "Are you serious?" And like, it took her a minute, but she finally like could be like, "Okay, well now I can see it," but you don't notice it really. And so it's a beautiful movie. To me, it can't be. A lot of people say it's their favorite. There's not enough Jedi and Sith for it to be my favorite. Like, yes, Darth Vader's in it. That's really fucking awesome. And one of my favorite scenes is the Darth Vader scene. But that's the only reason why it doesn't like make number 1 for me. But definitely top 3. And then also, you guys were saying about the casting thing. I see where you guys are coming from, but I kind of disagree, just because if I really like characters, I don't mind more backstory on them. Now, it sucks if they fuck up the backstory, you know, and ruin that character. Then it's like, wow, then I wish I never saw it. But it's cool to get, like, I'm hoping in that Cassian show we see more Chirrut and Baze, because they were like 2 of my favorite characters in the show. And I can't wait. Well, did he say K2SO's not in the first season?
I think the first season he's not in, correct.
I'm excited to see him again.
Yeah.
I love
I
it.
just don't need to see that.
You're not wrong, dude. I felt the same way about the Solo movie. That being said,
I was just about to say
I completely enjoy the Solo movie. So I'll most likely enjoy Cassian or whatever the fucking show's called. But I don't feel like I have to watch it.
Yeah. So, like I was saying, Chirrut and Baze,
Wow.
they're what?
Eddie Manzanares dropped a code for Rogue One.
What a gem.
DeanDigitalMovie.com. If you want to enter that code, you can get the.
Thanks,
Thanks,
brother.
Eddie.
Dean, don't do it. Let the
I'm
listeners.
not doing it.
Oh, the way you looked, you were like,
Yeah. That was
No, I
good.
was looking here and then you I was reading it because I was like, is this motherfucker trolling people? I thought maybe it was like a link to like a fucked up video or something.
waffle.com.
Yeah, meat spin.
This movie, when it came out, I wasn't collecting Hot Toys, and I'm upset that I missed, because Zach was right. A lot of great Hot Toys came from this movie, and I would love to have Chirrut and Baze at least. And I'm mad that
no one has Baze.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. But those are 2 that I'd really like to add to my collection.
Someone let me know when this gets redeemed, please.
Every time I look at my collection, I am not disappointed that I own Jyn Erso.
She's a great character.
Like, I'll look at my collection, and like I'll look at my like episode 7 and 8 and 9 shelf. I'm like, you know, I could honestly live without these. But the Jyn, I would be genuinely upset if I ever had to get rid of it. It's a 1, great character, and 2, fucking fantastic figure.
Mm-hmm.
I got the
Now,
deluxe.
I remember when this movie first came out, when the discussion in its infancy was basically the first few words that were in the opening crawl of A New Hope, of how a secret band of rebels seeked out to get the Death Star plans. And I always thought, how are they going to pull this off in like a full theatrical 2-hour movie? Mm-hmm. After I saw it, I was freaking blown away, man. I love this movie. This is without a doubt my favorite Disney era Star Wars movie.
For sure.
Just because of that. There are so many things about this movie that I was just blown away with. A lot of the cameos that are in here, like the little things. So there's a lot of fan service in here. Some people might say
I don't like the fan service.
but so who was it? Some of the more subtle things, like at the time,
Dr.
Rebels.
Evazan and Ponda Baba. I'm like,
Yeah, a lot of people
get the
were really.
fuck out
Yeah,
of here.
Yeah, that was a
but
little
dude,
ham-fisted.
the side things that they had going on with Rebels. We heard Harrison Dula being paged. We saw Chopper
Yeah.
coming out
That was
of,
cool.
of the
That was
cargo bay.
cool.
I thought that was pretty cool. We saw the Ghost in the battle over Scarif. We got a few new trooper designs. We saw a few other different things that it's just escaping me right now.
You know what? I like just to interject real quick with what you're
Mm-hmm.
saying. I like the way they mystified the Jedi in this movie. Like it's like a whisper. Like Chirrut kind of is more in tune, but even he's kind of like not really like sure what a Jedi is. I think.
Yeah.
And Jin's like, "Oh, isn't this just like a crystal? Like I don't know what the fuck like Jedi's use. I don't know."
Well, that's really how it was, though, because when we watch the Star
Right.
Wars movies, we're watching it from the perspective of the Jedi. But in reality, like, if you think about it, there's maybe, like 100 Jedi in Episode 2, Episode 3.
Yeah.
And the galaxy is trillions and trillions of people. I mean, some people would never even have seen a Jedi, or maybe not even ever even have heard of one.
Right.
But, you know, yeah, I was watching a video. It was by, maybe it was Star Wars Theory, but they were talking about, like, you know, what did the average person in the galaxy think about the Jedi?
Yeah.
And the average person would have thought, like, you know, they're a small group of people, you know, wealthy, have a lot of political power, you know, because they're basically right up there with the Chancellor. And they are basically a religion, too. So it's like, you know, when Order 66 happened, a lot of people probably had some negative thoughts about the Jedi to begin with. So,
Going back
very
to what you guys were talking about earlier, how you guys really enjoyed Tarkin's appearance. While I love the idea that Tarkin is in here, I was not a fan of the CGI.
Really?
It completely took me out of the movie. I thought it was cool when I saw his reflection, but when he made the turn, I was like, no. All I saw was a freaking video game, and it completely took me out. And it pissed me off even more when I actually saw the actor that was playing him. I thought they could have touched him up even more to make him look a bit more like Tarkin.
Yeah,
and I think that original screen
you.
actor was great.
Yeah.
I would have appreciated that a lot more than giving whatever CGI they applied to Tarkin. Right? And this even the same with Leia. Leia was just even worse.
That was
That
awful.
was so bad.
So they could have didn't they use was it her daughter
yeah.
that played her?
Billy Lord, yeah.
Billy Lord, yeah. But you know, I mean, I love the movie. They've also threw in some of the X-wing pilots from A New Hope. We saw the callback.
Oh,
we saw
yes.
original Red 5 pilot. You know that ate shit in there.
Red leader, gold leader.
Yeah, that was so cool to see, and it brought me back. It reminded me of the Battle of Yavin and the Death Star. I ate it up, loved it. What was great, I saw it in the in Hollywood at the El Capitan Theater, which it's a beautiful theater, but the seats are like hella crammed. So, you know, big motherfucker like me was just like way uncomfortable sitting in those chairs. But they had a kick-ass exhibit in the basement where they showed off all of like the life-size outfits, all the different all the different studio models for the different ships, for the Death Star and everything. It was really, really cool to see.
One of my favorite moments that just got me so hyped in the theater. It was so small, but the red leader and gold leader calling in, I was like, what the fuck?
Right.
Dude, I got so
Yeah, because it
excited
was
for
found footage, right? Like just
it was
cutting room floor stuff.
Yeah, like when they do the movie, they have multiple takes of you know, any line, and so it was just unused takes, and they integrated them so perfectly, dude. I was like,
it worked out really
just
well,
ear to ear smiling when I heard this is gold leader. I was just like, oh my god, dude.
Even Blue Leader, Galen Merrick, that's another character that I know a lot. There's a lot of TVC collectors that are happy that we're finally getting that Blue Leader in the X-Wing form for TVC. I'm personally excited about that also because that's another dope looking character that I wish that we would also get in 6 scale as well. But yeah, who was the other, the Mon Calamari? That was also there.
I have his figure.
It wasn't Akbar.
I can't.
Radis?
No. Radis,
Yeah,
Admiral
Radis.
Radis. Yeah, that was another cool character. There were so many characters in here that I really enjoyed.
Mon Mothma?
Mon Mothma showed up.
Which is great because the actress that played Mon Mothma in Rogue One was cut from episode 3.
Even Jimmy Spence as Bail Organa shows up. So
Yeah,
that was great. That was a
so
nice.
cool.
yeah, that was a nice connection from the prequel trilogy, kind of carrying on into the original trilogy. But bro, seeing the Darth Vader cameo, first of all,
Mario
up in
just-
The
Mustafar,
castle. Yeah.
seeing him
the
in the
castle
castle in the
is
back to tank.
awesome.
Oh my god, dude, I was blown away. And then by the end of the movie, that he comes out, destroys all the rebels, and the freaking movie just basically picks up where A New Hope starts. I loved it. I absolutely loved it.
Mario,
I ate it up. Yeah.
Seeing him in the castle made me want that statue even more.
Yeah, yeah, dude. I can't wait to see how that's gonna turn out. It's a beautiful. I'm sure it's gonna be freaking beautiful.
John, what do you think?
Yeah, I think you guys hit the nail on the head. There really isn't anything else to say. It's one of my favorites. The ending, like when you watch the movie, you get into the movie, but that ending where Vader makes the cameo, it just sends shivers down your spine. It did for me, at least.
Was
And
anybody
yeah,
thrown off by old man James Earl Jones' voice?
No,
not really.
It's a little different.
And the
Yeah,
CGI,
yeah.
the CGI
lot
might have
heavier.
been a little rough, but
CGI
might have been a little rough, but still,
For
to see
Vader?
those cameos. Mario, you're still talking, man?
Excuse me, John.
Holy man!
Christ, dude.
Jesus. One thing that I
want to see it again.
One thing I found interesting is how fucking powerful is the Death Star?
Yeah.
Because when we see it blow up Alderaan, it's
Dude.
like instantaneous
Yeah.
destruction.
Dude, I was
but in
thinking
this
that, Dean.
movie,
Damn.
it like just hits real quick, and then it's like
Yeah.
this like
Yeah.
crazy slow kind of like lumbering explosion.
I'm
So
glad
it's
you
like,
brought that
God,
up.
Yeah,
Because
it's
I
like,
was
dude,
really
how-
thinking that, and I didn't even say it. So
Yeah, I was like, how powerful is the Death
And they
Star?
can
'Cause-
destroy a planet. That's pretty powerful, my guy. That was only a single reactor.
Well,
initially.
that's what I'm
It's just
saying.
really
just
cool.
like a needle drop, right? It's just like bing, and then it's just like. But then when it's full on, it just like instantaneously destroys the planet. And then like the Death Star 2 is like even more powerful than that. It's like, holy shit, these motherfuckers are serious. It's just so cool to like see it like on the ground level as opposed to like in episode 4 where it's just like, oh my god, Alderaan's blown up just to move the plot along. You know?
John, go ahead.
No, like I said, you guys said everything. I have nothing else left to say. I enjoyed the movie. It's one of my favorites for me. That ending cameo was really what tied everything together. I really enjoyed it.
John, do you have any of the figures from
No.
this line?
I wanted K2S, so no, I didn't. I didn't pick up. I didn't get to pick up any of these.
Dude, Rainer has a. Oh, sorry. Go on.
No, it's okay. What were you gonna say? Rainer has
I was
what?
gonna say Rainer has a Chirrut, and I've been trying to get it from him for years, and he won't sell it.
Yeah, they're
K2SO
expensive.
you want?
I want a K2SO,
Dan said he's
but
selling his K2.
I think they're gonna reissue for sure. But
Oh, so now now when it's convenient for him.
well, no, I still
Wow,
wouldn't pick up.
dude.
I still wouldn't pick
Wow.
up a K2S. Savages.
The clips are good today. The joy of hobbying. Nothing too crazy to report this week. Stephen Purchase sent in a Winter Soldier. What is this one? The Infinity War version?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He got it from 16 Republic BST, and the nose had like a big chunk of paint missing off of it.
Oh, yeah.
And so just touching that up, getting it back to normal. I told him I want it to sit for about 24 or 48 hours, put some sealer on there, and then send it back. So
Yeah, he got a bunch of paint on his hair, too. Look at your thumb.
there's no paint on the hair, my guy. It was all good.
Zach, it's college jokes. Chill out.
June Patreon benefits. The Small Talk, the new logo, the new 2021 Small Talk logo, and the Oxfather sticker. The Oxfather stickers were actually delivered today. Look at that right there. Well, take Dean off of solo cam. That's the May stuff. But yeah, this is the sticker there. We'll do the same thing with.
Wow, dude.
I thought someone was gonna solo cam me. I got
Here, do it again. Sorry about that. Oh, look at now. He knows how to press the fucking button. Oh.
Yeah, right. Beautiful. Big shout out to Manny for doing these. And I think he did.
Look like a drug dealer, we.
Oh.
Look at your picture.
I thought it kind of
Put
looked like
on.
Kanye West.
That's great, dude. Hell yeah. Anyway, so
yourself.
are we done?
Jesus.
So those will be shipping out probably by the second week of June. Dean, give us our Patreon read, please.
Yeah. We want to shout out Ben Porter, Sean Fear, Ian Seaby, Renee Mendez, Eric Mariscal. Quinn Aguirre, Lemur Hernandez, King Louis, Mark Pearson, Paul Schreiber, James Colley. I always forgot. Sweet Danny Lee, Deanie Martin, Stephen Krett, Big Ol' Fern, King Zach, Caesar Mariquin, Mike Cruz, Lisa Martin Bomonsky, Rick De Gregorio, Alvin Jules, The Everyday Collector, Bo LeBoyd, Eric Ruiz, Mario Cortez, Stephen Purchase, Sean Yancey, Scott Bradley, Jesse Contreras, Stephen Maria Stanley, Lord Voldemort, Eddie Manzanares, and Joe Corpus. Pew, 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 pew.
You didn't say Chet Beeks.
Chet Beeks Corpus, yeah.
You fool.
He's going to be happy to hear that.
Bunch of angels. Love these guys and gals. We do have 3 tiers. The Sweet Angel tier starts at $5. Stickers sent straight to your door and access to Ox After Dark or Rewind. The Certified Crispy $15 tier, you get the Certified Crispy certificate. You get the stickers, of course, Ox After Dark, and assistance with figure fixes, which is what Stephen Purchase did for the paint rub on his figure. The $25 tier is the 18x24 poster on your first pledge, doubles of all the stickers we send, and 1 sculpt year painted by Darkside Customs after 3 months, and all the benefits of the previous tiers. 100% of the support that we get from the Patreon goes towards equipment, paying hosts, graphic design stuff, stickers, postage, upkeep, etc. You're not wrong. And the new benefit that we're doing is the monthly art print drawing. And this month, June, art print is going to be Silver Surfer by 1 vote, by Mark Pearson's 1 vote in the 11th hour.
What a
Silver
guy.
Surfer is going to be our art print of the month. I was talking with Eddie
This looks awesome.
last night, and maybe... Well, this isn't the art print, John. This is just...
Is he wearing undies? I thought he was just
Jesus, you fool.
This is the art print?
No, this is a picture of Silver Surfer. It's a June art print.
He
We're
is
still
wearing
May, my
undies, Dean. In the original drawings of the character, they would draw him like that.
Okay, anyways, so that's the drawing. So Eddie mentioned it might be cool to do the black Silver Surfer as the variant for the top tier. So we'll talk with Eddie and James about that. But this drawing should be going live on the Patreon feed like by the first week of June. So stay tuned.
Well,
for that.
if
This
he's
is
silver, how do you know what race he is?
no, he's colored black.
What?
He's not like the African American.
He's not
Silver
African American.
Why is he colored
So
black?
he's just the black surfer?
It's a comic run. You got to read the comic run, dude.
So why are we doing the regular?
But why would you call him the
We
black
are
Silver
doing
Surfer
the-
if he's just black?
Oh my god. No, it's. Oh my god.
That's what I have to do.
That's
with
like-
things.
I thought
You
we
just
were
said
just
it's
printing.
not
I
a
thought we were
race
just
thing,
printing
so
this
it's a
one.
color.
You idiot, John.
I'm confused.
Look, I don't know what he's called. I just know he's a Silver Surfer that is colored black. I just found out about this yesterday. So
okay.
he could be called something totally different.
What's his power?
I'm pretty sure it's
Can't his
Black
name
Silver
just be
Surfer.
Like, can't his name just
right.
be like John or something?
Moving on.
I think his name is John. Silver Surfer's name is John, I think. I'm pretty sure. Danny, correct me if I'm wrong.
Of course, John's the best.
His real name is... Actually, I don't know. I thought putting what is Silver Surfer's real name? Norin Rad.
Oh, Norin. Yeah, my bad. I don't know
You're
why.
buying, and you have the statue coming.
That's
Forget
a
about
rad
it.
name.
Definitely. Oh, I should have known that because of Rad
T-Public.
Titan, dude. Wow,
T-Public. We have some shirts there. They start... when they go on sale, they go down as low as
Fucking mute me?
$13. Yeah, I'm trying to fucking talk, and you're over there dicking around. Jesus Christ. It'll
I'm
be a
not
3-hour show
dicking
if this
around.
way. This is our T-Public there. You can get shirts, support the show, wear your favorite swag.
He's got so
And
much
this is our
power.
network. We all have the same power. I'm trying to talk, and this motherfucker's talking. Small Talk, they're going live. That's it. We're taking away Eddie's power. We're taking away
That was me. That was
Eddie.
me.
Oh, okay, well. Small Talk, they went live last week. Their episode is uploading Thursday. OFAC, they're going live this Thursday. Collecting Rarities is going, I think they're going live Sunday the 30th, the 29th, something like that. In and Outs of Collecting, Mario did 3 weeks in a row. He's going to be off this Friday. Their episode is uploading on Friday. Collecting Weekly Clips. Eddie is going to be posting clips in the last few weeks soon. Ox Plays, we We tried to do a Star Citizen playthrough, but tech wasn't working, so we switched it midstream to Grand Theft Auto. That's a pretty good episode there. After Dark's going live tomorrow at 10:30, and then live unboxings are on Monday with John, and we may have one maybe this week depending on what I get and when I get it. But
and
we'll
Silver Surfer.
Yeah, we're gonna have
too.
a couple. Yeah.
When is Silver Surfer?
Surfer.
You sure about that?
It's either tomorrow or Thursday.
But you have that chick coming too, right?
No, she hasn't shipped yet.
Dude, don't say that
She's
on air. His
shipping.
girlfriend listens.
Yeah, dude, what the fuck, man?
I think my package from PJ is coming out Thursday, so if you get yours on Thursday, we could do a double
Is BJ's
unboxing.
package on Thursday?
PJ's package.
Jesus, you guys are fucking killing me today.
Wow, dude.
Collecting Weekly Auxiliary, join us on Facebook, blah, blah,
What
blah.
is
6
this
Scavengers,
about?
Optical. 6 Scavengers, Optical 20, JB Collection, KG Collector, PJ the Paradox Nerd, Rogue 16, Boogie Manny, third party reviews, DCX. They just had a barbecue get together, which is pretty cool. And the Everyday Collector on YouTube, all friends of the show. Clips, Collecting Weekly _ Clips, check them out. That's it. I'm done for today.
Oh my god, dude! Collecting Weekly Clips is so funny. I had to go back and find the go lay in the street.
Oh, because of today?
It's such a good insult, dude. It's so like to the point. I love it. Poor Zach.
Anyways, do you guys have any shout outs you want to give?
Yeah, shout out to Zach. He's a good guy.
Yeah, shout out to Zach, man.
Yeah, good job, Zach.
He does a lot.
I give you a
Shout
lot
out to the chat tonight. Oh, we got what, 50 viewers?
Animosity in the chat with YouTube shutting it down midstream, but
Yeah.
we'll check the feed once it stops messing up, and if the episode isn't in its entirety on YouTube, we'll upload the original file. So
Yeah, shout out to
it'll be
YouTube
fixed
for
at some point.
screwing up our show.
Anyways, I'm Zach.
I'm Dean.
I'm Eddie.
Mario.
And I'm Jonathan.
Catch you on the next episode.